Do you want a good serve? Of course, everybody wants a good, reliable serve. And when you think about the serve, the first thing that you have to consider is the toss, because you're using your non-dominant hand and arm to make that toss. And if you don't have the toss in the right spot, it's going to be very difficult to have a good serve. So, what I like to teach all of my students, including 6 to 10-year-olds, is a loop toss or a J toss. Why is it such a good toss? For a couple of reasons. Well, number one reason, it keeps the ball out in front, meaning the toss is out into the court. So you can lean in and fall into the court as you hit your serve. That's what you want to do. You want to get your weight, your legs pushing up and into the court. It's going to give you power. And keeping it out in front is a great toss, especially for first serves. Second serve's a little different, but first serves, you want the toss out in front to the right. The next thing, don't toss it out of your reach. You don't need a ball 10 feet high thinking, oh, I've got all this time now to hit the ball. You actually have less time. Check out my other video about why that high toss is not beneficial. You want to toss it just to the peak of your reach. So if I go here and I reach up right there, that's where my toss needs to be. I don't need it higher than that. If it's higher, I have to wait for it to come down, and that slows my swing down because I'm waiting for the ball. So keep it out to the right, in front, and only as high as you can reach. So let me show you how that loop toss, that J toss works. Okay, so you're at the line. I like my arms nice and relaxed, loosey-goosey, nice and loose. My weight's on my front foot, on my left foot. My heel on my right foot is off the ground. I'm leaning forward right now. Both hands are here, relaxed at the side. Now, I drop my hands and turn my shoulders. You see what I'm doing there? Drop your hands, turn the shoulders. You want that shoulder turn, that's going to give you power. So, drop the hands, turn the shoulders, right there. Once you reach this point, my toss arm is parallel with the baseline. This is the hardest part of this to master. Right here at the bottom is where that loop happens. It loops around and comes back out in front. Okay, so it's a J toss or a loop toss, whatever you want to call it. So drop the hands, bring them back. Once you reach there, you don't want to keep going back here. Once you reach there, you're going to change now because, see, the weight's on the front foot. Weight's evenly distributed right now. But when that loop happens, watch how the weight goes back forward. See here, I'm going to lean this way, forward, into the court. That's where, you know, when you do that little loop and you start to come up, you're going to go to that platform position right there. Okay, so let me just show you that, how it looks. Okay, let's take a look in slow motion here. The weight started forward, now I'm coming back. The weight now is evenly distributed. Right there, the toss arm is parallel with the baseline. Now this is the part that you have to learn. Right there, I've formed a little loop and I'm leaning, going to the platform position, leaning into the court. the ball has just left my strings. My lead foot has just touched down into the court. But that's the way you want to go. You want to go forward into the court, get your body into the serve. Okay, again, from the rear now, the hands are coming back. I'm rotating the shoulders. The left arm at this point is parallel with the baseline. From here, I'm going to start to loop out in front. Now notice how I'm leaning forward here. You can see how the weight's transferred. Okay, just about to the moment of contact, my lead foot is into the court, but it hasn't touched down yet. Now there I hit touchdown, and I'm moving forward, getting my weight into the serve. So give that J toss a try. Don't toss the ball too high. And I think you're going to see some nice improvement with your serve. And you know, sometimes just go out and practice tossing without even hitting the ball. And the key thing to do is when you practice the toss, if you're looping your arm out in front and leaning with it, just let your toss drop. It should drop anywhere from a foot to 3 or 4 feet into the court. Pros, the ball would drop 4 feet, 5 feet into the court because they're leaning in so much. They're leaning in like that leaning tower of Pisa as they're hitting the ball. They're not thinking down though. They want that racket straight up pretty much when they're making contact. Please give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Check out my website. I have all kinds of courses there. Great serve course. I've got consistency secrets course for all your strokes. Serve, backhand, forehand, volley, lobs, everything. So check it out. I've been doing this for 45 years and I think I can teach you something. Okay, so all the best, guys, and to your tennis success. I'm here for you. Text me or leave a comment in that description box. All the best. Take care.